Hello, myself Shankar Gaur. I am here to explain the topic hydrogen fluid pollution free transformation. Hydrogen fluid pollution free transportations. Hydrogen has been a useful fuel in manned spacecraft wherever the only excel from the electric power generated fuel cells is useful water. The cost of producing and delivering the hydrogen through high was traveling compared to its value in the missing. We have a new problem in our Earth atmosphere. It growth content of carbon dioxide for 47% of which comes from transformation vehicles exists replaying all other petroleum fuels transformation with hydrogen fluids transformation will reduce the carbon dioxide air pollution from transformation to zero. The cost of producing hydrogen doing the might electricizing water with the power of nuclear power planting would be traveling. However, there was erected cost in housing hydrogen to take trucks to fill stationary and carrying hydrogen fuels in cars. Close to zero air pollution transformation.
अरे 20 एम एल यार अभी फायदी
A hydrogen producing facility could be first an existing oil refineries with the gasoline reacts that today produce the hydrogen for safecraft loft boosters. Second, a refinery that extracts hydrogen from natural gas. Third, a water electrolyzing it a neutral power of plant with hydrogen pipelines to local distribution center or fourth point water electrolyte at distribution center or at filling stationary. Hydrogen storage on board a vehicle. Hydrogen can be stored on board a hydrogen powered car as a catalyzing liquid, a compressed as or in a hydrate. Tom's Bersons received 23 references in estimating the volume and the cost of storing 5 kgs of compressed hydrogen for driving 533 kilometers and 1150 kilometers cars that carries of 50 kW fuel cells for generating pollution power. A high pressure tank storing hydrogen at 690 bar pressure will take up the volume of 160 liters. It predicates that a comparable storage that will be more practical than a single cylinder. A comfortable torque consists system of cylinders fitting together in the space available in the vehicle. 5 hydrogen supply of delivery system were compared in the wheel-to-wheel cost analysis or delivering hydrogen fuel to automobiles. So diagram. Liquid hydrogen require less storage volume than compressed hydrogen as shown in figure 1. However, the hydrogen liquefaction process is interval and lengthy. The energy cost of liquefying hydrogen is up to 40% of the heating values of the product. Also, a vehicle with 50 km fuel cell in operating require 12.8 kW of heating, bringing the hydrogen from its 22 K liquid temperature of fuel cell intake temperature. This heat can be extended from the environment or from the fuel cell exit with compressed hydrogen. The required 0.8 to 1.0 kW of heat can be obtained from fuel cell exits. Will to vehicle efficiency of the best vehicle props propulsion alternatives. Fuel cells powered was one of the vehicle power alternative in the comparison analysis of well to vehicle efficiency evolution of Frank. He assumed that the petroleum source will be limited at the end of the next 20 years. Today, Today, 97% of fuel used to ground transportation in the United States in petroleum, half of which is important. The best alternative in natural gas, which can be covered to diesel fuel by the fancier tops process. He therefore assumed that petrol energy of the vehicle propulsion system would come from a natural gas well and the final portion of the energy would be delivered to the vehicle's driving vehicle. The population power source have evolved including first point conversion and hydroelectric configuration with spark ignited gas lines and diesel engines. Second, a battery powered all electric population, and third, fuel cell electric propulsion. Hydrogen products with renewable energy. Most of the photons in sunlight have enough energy to separate the hydrogen and oxygen autonomous in water. With a zero relation of population, fuel and sun evaluated six feasible methods of using the energy in sunlight to produce hydrogen. Third, use solar cells to produce energy of an electrolyzed cloud theoretically achieve 27.8% efficiency, but sun estimated cost was 41 per GJ. Using constructed sunlight from the power towers to run the heat energy would rise to cost of 48 per GJ. A solar constructor that delivered as intended of 1000 sun at a tons of water temperature of 200 K could produce hydrogen. The estimated cost of protochemical decomposition with the construction sunlight was 24.3 GJ. Development of solar temporal decomposition, biological and thermometrical methods has not advanced to level where cost can be estimated. Hydrogen fuel cells performance from entire aerospace research. Frank Kerja is compared fuel cells with engineer were powering hydrogen fuel automobiles do not have an access to list fuel cells performance data reported at the 36 IEC. His reference on his fuel cells performance has been published during the year 1997 to 2000. The meantime, the well-funded developed programs were reached the new highest in the fuel cell performance. Marley E. Pal Division Repo Achievement at NASA's Gillen Research Centers. 7. The center is a major control to the development and applicable of advanced fuel cell systems for NASA mission and programs as well as alkane fuel, the technology of the ship that carry composites to the International Space Station. An assignment program for Gemini's Protect Electric Members PEM fuel cells lead to the PEM fuel cell concept of the space station, high altitude balloon, and high altitude aircraft. The least NASA Gillen program has launched and tested a potential of 5.25 kW PEM fuel cell for reusable launch vehicles. Applicable version in which hydrogen is stored and carbon neutron has been developed. Reusable direction energy. Weapons in space need multi-megawatt power for short period. This power source must be developed 10 megawatts at 270 volts DC and the payload. Downs M. Ellington evaluated for all feasible environment in installed batteries, fuel cells, and fuel vehicles that could be reached with power from solar arrays. He also considered hydrogen consumer tubes and sealing and return cylinder engineering. He studied conclude the solid oxide fuel could delivered the requested power with the lowest power source weight. The weight of the alternative power source and their resulting spacecraft weight as assumed in figure on next page. The fuel called held the lowest weight. In a multi-magnitude spacecraft, the fuel cell power system obtained the lowest mass. Allen found that storing hydrogen as a high-pressure gas adds less than the weight of the power system than those storing hydrogen as a carbonate liquid. The peak presence in the tank will be 3,500 pounds per inches. Future works include testing 3 to 5 cell stacks in single PM and molten carbonate fuel cells. Then an integrated fuel cell system will be developed and tested. Solar power produces hydrogen. Our high Highway construct of mainstream programs will see magnets in a government organization able to speculate organizing travels in cars and buses. Their entrance is supports by taxes and gloss oil and diesel fuel. Alternating those these taxes fuels are not conveniently available to the ordinary motorists who will direct access to the oil well or reference. On the other hand, simple opportunity can be provided hydrogen fuel across evaluated this option so that the taxing autonomies can be applied, measure the collection, the needed highway fund. Open possible energy source of the tax converted in the sunlight. Solar energy can be used to split water into hydrogen and oxygen by photoelectric chemical and photochemical methods to transfer decomposition of water thermodynamically hydrogen and the biochemical hydrogen produced. The theoretically water splitting reason H2O plus energy is equal to H2 plus 1 by 2 O2. Conclusion: the rising carbon dioxide to atmosphere can be correlated with the rising air temperatures, more hibernation and melting prevalent camp. Reducing the carbon dioxide emission requires reducing the equality of carbon content fuel that is burned into transpiration in the United States. The most programming began made in propelling cars with power for fuel cells that consumed methanol extracted from natural gas. Carbon dioxide is still emitted into the atmosphere, but the quantity is smaller because the well-to-wheel efficiency is higher. In France, the solution carbon fuel simpler. Just make hydrogen to fuel cell provided electric cars by electrolyzing water with nighttime power for nuclear power plants. Thank you.